Hello, everyone, and thank you for stopping by Life Redesigned. I am Bob.
I'm Karri.
And in 2022, Karri and I sold everything that we owned, and we hit the road full-time in our Grand Design 22 MLE, and we never looked back. And a lot of that time, Karri, has been spent in places like this. This is a Thousand Trails Park, which everybody says, you're not going to like Thousand Trails. Well, let me tell you.
This place is beautiful.
We're on the dock, and we're afraid to fall in, but this is what you're working with. Absolutely gorgeous time. And this is Thousand Trails, Twin Lakes, in Chuckawinity.
It's in North Carolina. Just look it up.
And again, Karri and I are filming a few videos today because it is our 29th wedding anniversary weekend, and we want to get ahead of this so that we can spend a little quality time without a camera in our face, because some things are just not meant to be on film. Now, one of the things that comes up quite a bit is people go, hey, wait a minute, you guys are full-time RVers? Oh, how does that go? And they make that stinky face. Well, we're going to cover that all right here today, because these are the things that, well, they shock everyone about our full-time RV life.
Yeah.
What isn't shocking, Karri, is that we're going to upload this video with
Connected.
If you need truly mobile, unlimited internet for van life, boat life, what? And just RV life, or doodling by the river and making videos, whatever you need to do, Connected has you covered with their incredible internet service. If you want that, the link is in the video description. They'll give you 35 bucks off because, well, they like us and we like them and we want to share. So let's get this ball rolling.
All righty. So number one.
I'm literally
oh my
3
God,
inches
please
away
be
from
careful.
falling off the dock. The things we won't do to get that shot.
How long can we stand on the dock before we fall in?
And the answer is, well, Steve, probably not long. All right, seriously, let's get this going.
How long can we live off grid?
This actually surprises quite a few people when I tell them that we have a battery backup system with solar. Now, we're not those people. We're not big boondockers, because, well,
I don't like it.
Penelope is the pedestal princess, but we can probably go easily 4 or 5 days without needing to re-water, re-dump, and all that other stuff. Why are you making the stinky face?
Because I don't know.
No, you just don't poop. It's fine. But in all seriousness, the most that Karri and I have ever gone really off grid is like 3 days. It really depends on how hot it gets, because we like air conditioning. But if the air conditioning is not an issue, tanks hold out. I don't need to shower. But 3 days if I have to shower, 5 days if I don't.
Oh, word. Okay. So how nice RV resorts are.
This one really does surprise people when we have people over, and in fact, our own children will get shocked when we go into some of those fancy RV resorts. And we don't do this all the time, although we have quite a few of them scheduled, and we have done them, they'll walk in and go, wow, this is an RV park? Because I think everybody thinks that you're just living around in this
forest somewhere on the side of the road.
And that's not how it is at all. We've been in places that have amazing saltwater pools with a swim-up bar. We've done that. We've been places that is just absolutely incredible. And the theming on some of them beat some of the most 5-star resorts that we've stayed at. So when we were doing our little hotel hopping. Yeah. But yeah, RV resorts have come a long way. And yes, we know there's some of you that like camping, but this ain't all about camping.
Not all the time.
And this sure as hell ain't your dad's camping.
No.
Next.
That we're climate controlled.
That one was surprising. And this started with our daughter, who said, you have air conditioning?
She was like, so we asked her before she had seen Humphrey for the first time, like, what do you think? Like, she's seen pictures and whatnot, but she's just like, oh, like, okay, you have a tent on wheels, basically. So when she saw it, she comes in and she's like, you have a stove, like you have a refrigerator, like you were in somewhere. Yeah, and she's like, oh my God, you have a bathroom. Well, no kidding, kid. What did you think?
and that is a big deal. Like, we have an onboard heater that does a fantastic job. Our air conditioning is amazing. It's held up in all kinds of climates. In some of the places that they said, oh, it will never hold up, it's held up. So we're very fortunate. But yeah, we're climate controlled. Yeah, I'm like a good cooled sandwich.
Now this is going to trip every single viewer up.
What, the fact that I'm hiding lettuce underneath the dinette?
More so the fact that it's almost gone.
Oh, jeez.
But anyway.
And just like that, we are back inside our rig because today we want to talk to you about our continued partnership with our incredible channel sponsor, and that is
My Waggle.
Now, My Waggle is a great device that allows you to monitor your pet's comfort and safety from wherever you are on the road. Inside this magic device, it tracks your humidity, it tracks your temperature, and more importantly, the comfort level of your pet. Because you can set that to whatever you and Fido or Oliver likes to have as a comfort zone. And then you can track it all on their amazing app that covers everything in real time. Now, you don't have to worry about if your power goes out because, well, this has got you covered because it has a rechargeable battery inside, and it also has Verizon service so that if your Wi-Fi goes down, you're not affected. It will still give you those alerts. This app will also notify you by email and by text so that you don't have to be glued to the phone waiting for a text. You can check your email or vice versa. Now, we are so excited with our partnership with My Waggle. We've talked to them and they're going to extend an exceptional promotional offer of 55% off if you use code LIFE55. And I'll leave a link in the video description below because when it comes to pet safety, it is something Life Redesigned and more importantly My Waggle take with 100% seriousness. So if you're looking for the best for your pet and its comfort and its security, look no further and check out My Waggle. Now back to the video. Next.
Just the simple fact that we don't have all the problems.
Yeah, that is really funny. And I want to talk about RVers that say this to us. This is just the general people that just aren't part of this life, people that we've known for a long time, that they get a glimpse of RV life and they see all the stuff that goes on, that everything breaks and all that stuff that we've talked about ad nauseum. And that's where a lot of that stuff from the videos come from, is that we get tired of explaining that we don't have all these breakdowns and malfunctions and whatever. And again, it's not because we're lucky, it's just because, well, that's just the way it is. Just like all the people here. There are hundreds of people here in this park. I've seen one RV tech come in, just one, and that was for a whole different issue where someone's slide topper blew off. It's been a great stay.
Yeah.
But we see this a lot where people think that we have all these breakdowns and meltdowns and malfunctions, and it's not true. And we like to be advocates for this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Just like I think the most people that aren't on YouTube are advocates for this lifestyle, because we meet some amazing people who have been doing this for a long time. Next.
Yep, how easy it is to dump and clean your tanks.
Okay, so this one here won't touch the black tank at all, period. Actually, I can't say that.
I pull the lever.
She will pull, but when we first went out that first time in our Winnebago and we had to pull that handle, boy, were we nervous because we thought this was a big to-do. And it's not. It's very simple. You pull the thing and you're done. 5 minutes later, you're all good. I don't understand some of these things that we've seen people boating here. And a lot of good fishing if you're into that. But we've seen this where a lot of people exit the frame. A lot of people think that that's a big thing. And we've seen a lot of people who take way too long at those dump stations.
Yeah.
And on the way out of like a lot of our KOA days, they would stay there for about a half hour. It really takes 5 minutes and you're gone. We do recommend back flushing that tank about a good once a week. And I mean, good back flushing. Other than that, no problems. No, piece of cake.
And it's funny because, Freakin' Reviews says it's oddly satisfying. And it really is
really
when
is.
you're back flushing and whatnot, just to see how clean.
Much comes out.
It really is.
I've got it
anyway,
down
now
to,
I sound really weird.
Probably not the most popular thing, but I've got it down to I don't even need to wear gloves because I'm a big boy and I just don't touch the brown. Next.
All right. That we basically have a rolling apartment.
This comes up, yeah, quite a bit. I'll agree with this one.
And we do.
Anybody that's seen Humphrey knows that that's pretty much the first thing they come in. We expect to hear it now is, wow, this is like a studio apartment on wheels.
Imagine that.
And geez, it's almost like we planned it that way. And that's really what it is. It's like we have a home that we can take wherever and we go. And I think a lot of this stuff gets really kind of convoluted with people's expectations of camping versus full-time traveling.
Right.
And that's what we do. And we've talked before about RV living and RV life being hijacked to being so many different things. But at its core, it is really no different than we have a hotel that we tow along behind our truck. Mm-hmm. It's great.
Yep. Okay, so the next one is how little our life requires.
We really, that is amazing to us and to a lot of people that we don't have all the big needs. Like what was the Ethan Allen furniture galleries that we used to go into?
Yeah.
And you have to have all these big pieces of furniture and all this. We really don't need any of that because it's all inside of Humphrey. It's just simple little things that you just no longer need. Like, and I know this isn't like a sticks and bricks thing that everybody has to have. I don't need to mulch anymore. I don't need to have a bucket full of parts, like all kinds, like 80 different light bulbs. That was a thing.
Yeah, have a room for the just in case
The
items.
just in case things. I don't have to keep, 50 totes full of Christmas
Yeah.
ornaments and things like that. We just really live basically, we have clothes, we have, comfort things, and we have lettuce, and we have
We splurge
food.
every now and again, but we splurge on experiences.
Yeah, and not the diamond rings that Penelope likes to have. Next.
Queen Pedestal Princess.
Next.
How much money we save. Wow, isn't that just a...
So we did a video about our budget. You go back in the archives, you can see that. We've done one with our first few months out, and then we did one after our first year, and we saved a considerable amount of money over a sticks and bricks. And again, this is going to be done by everybody who has an opinion on this. It really depends on how you live. Karri and I are very simple people, and when we say we are average people, we are just that, average people. Everything inside this RV resort is all we need. We have a body of water. We have entertainment with fishing. The wildlife is amazing. We have spent just hours watching turtles. This is what we do. We
Jumping
walk a lot.
fish.
We talk to people. Everything here is set up for us. Hell, if we wanted to, we could jump in the pools. Everything's here. So when that is all taken care of for you and what you like is right here, you can save a lot of money.
And
It's
you have
crazy.
no need to go find
Yeah,
that something.
absolutely, absolutely.
So, okay. So now the next one is how easy setup and tear downs are.
Absolutely, and this actually goes with practice.
Yeah,
and the more
definitely.
times that you do it, Karri and I we can leave here inside of 20 minutes. We have a system down. She handles the inside, I handle the outside. We've traded up roles from time to time, so in case there's an emergency, one of us could get everything done and be gone in 40 minutes. But really, our setup and tear down is so simplified now. Sometimes we're even surprised it's done, like we're waiting for
Like,
something.
are you sure? Did we do this?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it really comes with practice. And again, everybody's different as to what you have set up. If you have 80 chairs that you need to put out because you're putting on a concert and you need to bring out your big rolling barbecue grill, that might take a little longer. But for us, it's simple things, easy setup. We're in it in a lot of these places. We're here for 2 weeks, so we have everything that we need. And 20 minutes in and out, boom, done. Next.
And the last one is people cannot believe,
How handsome I am.
yeah,
Oh,
that we don't kill each other.
yeah, that was one thing I think we were even concerned about this.
Yeah.
That being in such a small space, is that going to get on each other?
All day, every day, we're together all day, every day, 365 days a year.
I will be the first to admit that I am not the easiest to get along with. I am very opinionated, if you've ever caught any of our videos.
Try being married to him.
And I work full time, and I take on probably a lot more stress than I need to. Even things like YouTube, which should be fun and whatever, I tend to kind of get in a little too far as to where I should be going. We really like making videos like this just to have fun. And sometimes I feel the need to do things that, well, I probably don't need to do because it's not my place anymore. Let the younger kids do it.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it really is. It's about being respectful. Karri and I are not perfect.
We have our arguments.
We've had arguments. In fact, when we first met Dean and Gertie,
Yep, they were privy to one of them.
we could have sworn that they heard us having a breakdown right before we talked to them, but they never said anything about it.
No.
But at any rate, I mean,
But
it
you
does
know.
happen. It does happen, and,
Yep.
and Karri and I know how to rebound from that. 29 years we've been married this weekend, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Better not.
Absolutely. So, hey, if you've been doing this and something surprised people when you told them you were full-time, or even if you're considering go full-time, what they're shocked that you'll be able to do, leave a comment below. If there's something we missed, something you're like, hey, Bob, we don't agree with you. Let Karri know. She'll tell you whether or not I said it right. It's okay. Till next time, I'm Bob.
I'm Karri.
And this has been
Life Redesigned.